Christmas is normally a time of year where I get pretty sad and I don't really like to celebrate them. But from the past few years, I've been trying to allow myself to make happy memories and be in the moment instead of letting my past have such a hold on me. It's hard, but I'm getting better. And although I always say that I had really bad Christmases, there is one Christmas that I remember that was honestly probably one of my best memories, and I'm gonna share that today. I don't exactly remember what happened that day on Christmas, but I do remember bits and bobs of it, and I firstly remember absolutely everyone I can ever imagine was there. My nan, my cousins, uncles, aunties, everyone. Everyone was there. My mum and my siblings. I was 6 years old, and if I can remember correctly, earlier that year I got a DS and I was playing Pokemon Diamond on it, and I absolutely loved it. And my nan, my actual nan, Nanny Lynn, got me a DS case, and I believe it's the only gift I ever remember her giving me anyway. But I still got it till this day. It was an amazing gift, and I appreciate it a lot. It had a little Bart Simpson skateboarding on the front, and I remember I put some Go-Go stickers on it later on. But it was a really nice gift from my nan, and I think it was one of the first times where I saw so much of my family all together, and no one was arguing, no one was throwing a fit, and it was really nice just to have everyone there. Yeah, one of my aunties, which I love so much, she would always get me a book because I struggle to read, and so I think it was her way of trying to give me a book that I'd actually want to read, maybe. But she would always get me a book, and I'd always brush it off like, oh. But honestly, now looking back on it, it's just the sweetest thing. Besides that, I don't really remember any of the gifts. I only remember those two gifts because they kind of meant a lot. With my nan, I didn't see a lot of my nan, and of what I got told of my nan, she wasn't the best person. So I guess receiving that gift from her and the thought that went into it, I mean, even if it was her or not, I'm not too sure, that put the thought into it, it was nice. So I appreciate it. And my auntie that gave me the book, she'd always give me books every year for like Christmas or for birthdays if she saw me, and I was always just a bit like, okay, and I'd read these books, and I think it kind of helped me as well to read, which was, now looking back on it, is a really big part of who I am, and I appreciate it honestly so much. But yeah, besides that, I remember playing Pokemon with one of my cousins, and I remember playing with this like not Scare Electrics, it was like a Hot Wheels thing. I don't know whose it was. It could have been mine, I'm not too sure. But we were playing, mostly we were playing we were playing Pokemon for a long time, and I remember my older cousin, he said for me to trade my Machoke at the time to my cousin, and I was like, no way, like that's my guy, I ain't trading that. And he's like, just trust me, and I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And when it traded, it evolved, and I was like, whoa, I've been trying to evolve that guy for ages. I think he was already level 100 or somewhere near, so I was so surprised. And obviously at the time, Google and YouTube wasn't really a thing, so to find that out was a task, especially at my age. So yeah, but most of all, I just remember sitting down and eating dinner, sitting down with my family, and it's the only time in my life where my whole family was in a room, no arguments, no one getting angry, no one getting upset. It was just us honestly enjoying each other's time and enjoying each other's presence and just being with each other. And I will appreciate that for the rest of my life. I don't like to think about that Christmas a lot because it kind of upsets me of what could have been. But now I understand that I don't think I should look at it like that. I think I should look at it as I just got very lucky, and I'm lucky to have had a Christmas that was worth remembering. That Christmas I'd sit next to my nan and she would eat Nanny Calf, who I call Nan, and I just remember everyone laughing and joking and everyone being pretty happy and fairly stress-free. My mum didn't do a lot right raising me and my siblings, but what she did do right is making sure no one spends a Christmas by themselves. It was the last Christmas that she really pushed for having everyone around. I don't know why she lost that feeling. I don't know why she didn't carry on. I think it was due to probably stress or too much. I don't know. But my mum was always, she didn't ever want to leave anyone out. She always wanted to make sure that everyone had someone to spend Christmas with, and she'd always invite everyone around, and most of the time everyone would join, so it was really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna try and plan what I'm gonna film for my marathon now, and then I'm gonna edit this and upload it. But for the next couple of days, the videos are probably gonna be really short. I hope you have a really good Christmas, and if you don't, because I know that can also be the case, try not to isolate yourself. Try to speak to people, try to just enjoy the moment. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.